Records, baby. Yeah, bringing you the worst music in America. You know it. Hit me on Twitter at Mike Sean Radio. Yeah. I done been to IHOP, I done been to Waffle House, I done been to Diners too. I done been to Mama's house, but I swear nobody cook grits like you. Nobody cook grits like you. Nobody cook grits like you. Hey, hey, hey. Nobody cook grits like you. Nobody cook grits like you. It's 5 in the morning, still I'm snoring. She's making grits and eggs.
She's making those grits.
At 5 in the morning, we could only be about to eat 2 things.
She's making those grits.
Cholesterol is high, but them grits is on my mind. You cook them so good, I can't deny. A heart attack is worth the ride. You make me wanna be home all the time. You're cooking them grits with steak at night. Can't be cooked by no beginner. Grits make I winner. Them grits make me kiss her. Grits all on my plate. Got my stomach full. Got me feeling great. I gotta kiss her. Grits all on my plate. Got my stomach full. Got me feeling great. I done been to Cracker Barrel, I done been to Cozy Kitchen, I done been to Denny's too. Had some women try to feed me, but I swear nobody cook grits like you. Nobody cook grits like you. Nobody cook grits like you. Hey. Nobody cook grits like you. Nobody cook grits like you. You better make the grits and make them right. I make you feel so good at night. If you make the grits and make them right, I make you feel so good at night. Just make the grits and make them right. I make you feel so good at night.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in.
We the worst records, baby. We about to create a perfectly horrible song. Y'all know I've been in the gym, and now all I wear is tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Yes, I do. Tight shirts. Every day. I wear tight shirts because I'm working out some. And if I wear the right size, you won't see none of my little cuts in my arms or whatever. Short sleeve tight shirts in any type of weather. People talking trans when they see me in the street.
Your shirt's so tight, we can see your heartbeat.
Man, clown me if you want, I'm sticking to my guns. And when the summer comes, it's gonna be fun. You can crack jokes and treat me like a jerk, but one day you'll see my 6-pack right through my shirt. And even if I wanted to, I just can't stop. I just might rock an Ezekiel crop top.
Whoa.
What? Did I take it too far? What?
Yes.
Whatever. Tight shirts in the morning at work and when I grieve. I even wear tight pajama tops when I sleep. Tight shirts. Tight shirts. Yeah. Tight shirts. Come on. Tight shirts. Come on. Tight shirts. Come on. Tight shirts. Every day.
My son wears
tight shirts. To the gym or wherever.
tight shirts.
Tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, Michael Sean and We the Worst Records, Pluto, Aristotle, and P. Skills have just destroyed or created another perfectly horrible song. Yeah. Check out the next.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Today's December the 16th. Maybe in the holiday propaganda, Jay Black is joining us. What up, Jay Blizzy? Jay Black is present in class. He is here. Fuck happened to you yesterday? Where were you yesterday?
It was the sleep patterns yesterday. I was up early because I was up watching all the Eagles highlights and the commentary, and then by the time I fell asleep, it was time to wake up, and my body was like, no, you're not. So that's what happened.
You're not. So how was your 3-day weekend? Not my 3-day weekend.
My 3-day weekend was normal. You know, I argued, debate with people. I had the little issue with Sirius Satellite. I met the little boy, my daughter's boyfriend. I met him, and he failed the test. He failed the test. I pulled up on him in the car because they weren't allowed to come in. I don't trust that nigga yet. So they be sitting out in the car. I pulled up on him with the high beams as I came home, and I got the introduction. Let him come in, hollered at him a little bit finally. But yeah, he felt my test. The snow. He felt the snow test, Mike.
What was the snow test? Were you offered him cocaine? What did you do?
No, it snowed 2 days ago, right? So he should have. The difference between meeting expectations and exceeding. So you can meet and come off okay and good, but to exceed, he should have came here. He knew she had to go to work yesterday morning. He should have came here and got the snow off her car. That would have been exceeding. I would have been like,
how far does he live?
He's 25 minutes away.
What time does she get up to go to work?
No, she had to be to work till like 11, 12, something like that, 11 o'clock, something like that. It was more than enough time for him to get up, get the snow off his car, and then come over and get the snow off her car. He failed the test.
Yeah, I would have failed that. I would have failed that.
And then she said, I said, what'd he say when you told him what I said? He said, was he for real? She said, unfortunately, yes, he's serious. But he failed it. That would have been exceeding. Think about it. Imagine if the dude would have came over and wiped the snow off a car and I ain't had to get up and do it. He was taking care of his girl. That would have been fire. And I'd have looked at him completely different.
I would have thought he was scheming. I would have thought he was playing me. But I get what you're saying. I'm in no way I'm not, this is not a go back and forth. I would have thought he was trying to get too, I would have thought he was doing too much, trying to show me something.
But then I'm looking for consistency. There's only so long fake thugs can pretend. Jay-Z taught us this. So it's only so long. So if that would have been his MO, I would have figured it out.
But don't bring Jay-Z in because he cheated on Beyonce. But
I'm just saying he failed the test. He failed the test. That's all I was saying. Good morning, Jeanette.
That's a tough test because there's a lot of
see, boo.
What up, mama?
She sent me a clip, so y'all should talk about this on the show.
Speaking of clips, real quick, and let me stay right there because we're gonna talk about your daughter and the dude fell in the test. I'm having a problem. It's not my laptop. My cell phone won't send the email to the Gmail. For some reason, the clips, I save them. And then when I save them, I edit them and whatever. And then I send them. But for some reason, it won't. It started yesterday. It won't send the clip to my Gmail.
Maybe you got something full. Or the clip's too large or something.
No, but they've always been this large. And that's why you got to send it. The iCloud, you got to send it. You got to send the attachment and you got to edit it. But none of them are going through now. So that's
my older daughter. That's my older daughter on right now.
That's the older daughter.
Firstborn.
That's the OG. That's the OG.
Good.
So I'm thinking, but this is what I'm scared of because my phone, I got an old phone. I think all I need to do is turn my phone off and turn it back on. That old
you got to
shit.
restart. Yeah.
But I'm scared to turn my phone off.
It may not. Yeah.
It might not
they got to set up. Yeah, I swear something going on. When you about to pay your phone off, stuff start acting glitching. Lady Q phone about to be paid off, and then all of a sudden stuff ain't work. I said, they trying to set us up to get the new one. We got hold the line. We got hold the line.
But my thing is, all the clips have been the same size clip that I send. It's never. I even edited it down, and then some of the clips. So I'm wondering what I need to do in order for, because it's been working for years. Like I edit the clip, I video record, I edit it, and then I send it to my Gmail, and then I put it up. So what do you think? Does anybody have an idea on why the email for some reason starting yesterday, the email from my cell phone on going to my Gmail now? I don't know. So I don't know. If you send your dad the clip, he can play it. You send your dad.
No, she sent it. Yeah, I got what she sent me as an IG clip.
Anyway,
LaShawn said I get it because my stalker he used to get the snow off her car. So
yeah,
that's stalker tendencies.
That's what I'm saying. I think he's doing too much if he's coming over to the house, especially when you know her dad is here. That's my job. Like, I don't need you coming over.
I know, and a part of me would be thinking like, no, nigga, you trying to take my gig? Like I'm supposed to be able to get up and get everybody snow off, all everybody car shovel. That's what you do.
That's what I did with his nose.
Trying to step on toes. So I probably would have felt a little way, but he would have passed the test.
I don't like that. I don't like that test because he's overstepping. And then this is what I was gonna say. It depends on how. And then it depends on it depends on how independent your daughter is in their relationship. So some women are like, I don't need you, I'm good. I don't need you, I'm good. And then if you overstep the bounds, he gets in trouble with her. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what your daughter.
I just would have looked at that as adult exceeding It's the difference. There's levels to things, and people always say when you at work, what can I do to exceed or outstanding? There you go. You pop up to get the snow off the car. That's how you exceed and get outstandings. But Sierra used to work for Verizon back in the day, so she said, "Yeah, restart your phone." She was always my Verizon.
Just turn it off and turn it back on. Just I'm so scared to turn my phone off.
They set you up to get a new one. Yeah, there's a setup with the cell phones, Mike. They want you to get a new one.
This phone been paid off for so long.
Did you do the last update? Or you one of them people to stall out? You know how they be saying, "Hey,
I don't
it's
really
time
like
for
doing
an
the update, but normally the update just come. Oh, maybe I should do the update. Yeah,
Mike, that's what the issue is. It's not up. Yo, yeah. After a while, your stuff don't work and without those upgrades. It's all a setup, but yeah, certain things, features won't work. You have to get the update. Good morning, Donna Clark. Good morning,
Donna. What up, Mama? All right, so maybe I should do the update. I'll be scared to death.
Yeah, he's a young man. He's like 22. He ain't coming to get the snow off. I would drive 25 minutes to get the snow off my girl. If I'm in a new relationship, it's been 6 months.
Does he have a job?
Yes, he works. He got a nice little gig.
So did he have to go to work?
It wouldn't matter. You get up earlier. You know the snow is going to be there.
No, I don't know.
Let me show you that I got your back. Let me show you. That stands out. Them damn YNs out here, they all, you better get your snow off. I'll meet you there. Like, what? Get out of here. Offer at least offer something and then say, nah, Pop's got it. J Pop over here, he already took care of it. Good morning, Craig. Peace and blessings. What up, Smokey?
Should I do the update now, y'all? Should I just do the I know we all over the so I do because I got it right here. It says update now or update tonight.
These kids are different.
Should I really? No YN is trying to please parent. Can we stop calling him a YN off the door, y'all? There's a difference, and if it also depends on how my sister is carrying the relationship. That's what I said. How is that? That's exactly what I said. I said, what if she's on the independent mode where she's like, I'm good. I do what I do. You don't need to come over here, and all that good stuff.
He didn't suggest because when I said it to her, she would have said, oh yeah, he offered, and then that would have changed the perspective too. It was like, was he for real? And she's like, unfortunately, yes. Like that was the responses. Morning, Queen Born. But yeah, he fell. Oh,
this gonna sound keep her thing up there. This gonna sound crazy, Jay. So just work with me here. I kind of like his response because if you have no spine, you just go, oh my God, I need to go over there. Sometimes, and now follow me on this, Jay. Follow me on this. Sometimes you need a motherfucker with a spine to be with your daughter. You can't have some slurpy who just does everything that everybody like. That was his honest answer. Is he for real? That means he didn't. Is he for real? Is he for real? Because that's what you would have said. That's what you would have said.
No, I would have processed. Like that. And that's a good idea. I probably should have. Did you want me? I would ask. Did you want me? Would you have wanted me to do that? I would have put it right back on them.
Hey, send him the link. Send him the link. Let's send this little motherfucker the link. That is coming from a man.
I don't know. What she sound like she about to lie.
That's coming from a man that ran out in the rain when we were dating to tell me to go to Pet Boys instead of fixing it.
I don't know what she's talking about. I don't know what she's talking about. She's talking about something else. I don't know what she's talking about. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Well, send him the link. Ask him to come on. Let's see how bold he is. Let's see if he'll come on. And she was scheduled to be there before 9 a.m.
I don't even know what she's talking about.
Oh, she was scheduled to. Oh, you got to tell the whole story, Jay. She was scheduled to be somewhere before 9 a.m.
No, because she was. I didn't get up until like 10 something to do the slow.
That's what Mama Bush said. I'm just going, don't get mad at me. That's what Mama Bush said.
No, she was either late or something because it was dark. I wasn't up that early doing snow. Shoveling at before 9 in the morning. So it was late. That's facts though.
They said I should do the update now.
Do it, yes. What are you waiting for at this point? Your features aren't working.
All right. If don't nobody hear from me for a while, Terms and conditions, send email. What agree? All right. I don't know what I'm agreeing to. Oh, this is some bullshit.
She was supposed to be there before 9, and then the other manager said she was good coming later. Oh, so she was scheduled before by 9, but since she wasn't ready, the other manager was like, girl, we good. Y'all can come on later. Okay.
Update requested. Why isn't it updating it?
You be the serious with your phone before. I do be up. I do. I start my updates because I know it changes the look of
You need
things,
to
and I
stay
get
with your
stuck.
phone doing
I get
update.
stuck, but I don't be like Mike. It don't be shutting stuff down because I refuse to hit update, and then usually mine will automatically do it after a while. Like,
Yeah, that's what I wait for them to automatically do it. Oh my god.
make
What
sure you
the?
plug in. It's plugged in and charging while you're doing updates. K. said you ain't got it plugged in.
I'll be right back.
They take stuff late.
I'll be right back.
All right. Well, he's gonna run and get his phone charger. I'm gonna play the clip. We got a guest coming on today, Miss Pastor Hawkins, the therapist, the pastor. She's gonna come on. She's gonna break Mike down. We're gonna have some real conversations about therapy. I'm gonna ask what goes into the minds of individuals in certain relationships, and maybe we have a good. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun with the pastor. She should be joining us at 8:00. Fearless Dr. Aaron Smith will be joining us as well. It might just need to be a certain charge plug. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about the Mike. He's hard. His phone probably on 5% and trying to do an update. Who knows? Because it restarts itself anyway. All right, so we got a lot going on today. But Sierra, my daughter, sent me a clip. I don't know what this clip is. I didn't play it yet. Just the fact that she wanted to participate, I thought was funny and cool. So we're gonna play it and see. Let me see. Y'all agree? Women says you should ask permission before using someone else's husband to grab something high off a grocery store.
Y'all, I'm in Kroger, and you would not believe the audacity some people have. Me and my husband are in the shopping. My husband, the baby. Mr. Baby, the baby. We in Kroger shopping. We on the aisle now. I'm looking at stuff, and this woman is with another woman, and she's like, "Sir, excuse me, sir, can you reach this off the top shelf for me? We're short." I look at them. I look at him. He looked at me. He said, "Boo." The fact that he knew he needed permission to help these people, and the fact that they thought they could just ask him and he was gonna move for them. The audacity. Ain't that right, boo? That done tickled my soul.
That seemed like a little controlling to me. Let's get in these comments. If somebody asks your spouse to grab something, you look at your spouse like, is it okay? That seemed like some massive mentality over there. That seems a little, I don't know, but the lady need help. And as a man, that's what we're supposed to do. What else?
So I say that to say this. If you are in the store, married or single, by yourself, and you need help, and you notice that the man that you about to ask help from is with a woman, the correct thing to say is, "Excuse me, ma'am, is it okay if your husband can help me get something from the shelf?" Don't put that man in that weird situation, because my husband's like, he didn't flinch, he didn't move, he looked at me, he like, boo. And we both knew what that boo meant. So, but have a good day.
Yeah, I didn't see the whole clip, but if you ask me, I'm gonna look at my girl who's next to me and be like, would I have done that, or where I just grabbed it for? It depends on how she asks. If she asked directly and it was a little disrespectful, I gotta ask permission.
She looked right at her husband and said, hey, sir, can you hand me this off this top shelf?
No.
And then he looked at his girl like, what did I do? Like, but wouldn't that look a little strange? Like, damn, nigga, you can hand me this? Like, she got you that much in check. You scared to hand me something off a top shelf?
I probably would have just. I probably would have grabbed it.
Ain't that a little controlling?
Yeah, I probably would have just grabbed. Because the person I'm with, if she, I don't think the people I've been with. Yeah, I don't think it would have been a problem. As a mother of girls, I would have liked him to have at least offered.
Did get the snow off the car.
The snow off the car.
Okay, here we go. He did right by asking his wife. So to stand there in the middle of that moment and just look at your wife, hey, is it okay? I don't know. It just seems a little off.
If my man doesn't help, I'm looking at him.
Oh,
Do
see,
you,
Miss
do you,
Fargo,
do you
that
see the no-win situation motherfuckers be in? We be in a no-win situation. We looking
yo.
at you for the okay, and now you looking at me sideways.
Tell me, then you can't hand it. What's wrong with your hand? Just hand it to her. Like what? Like I abuse you or something. Like that might be how it's like because that may how the divide be. You like you be beating him like he's scared. What Donna Clark said.
I'm short and I do ask people for help. That's a little controlling. Yeah, I've never been with somebody that I had to I would have been like, oh, all right, I got you. And then I would have kept it moving.
Miss Parker said, well, that's wife's courtesy. Hey, ma'am, would you mind if your husband hand me this? Or you mind if it's okay if he hand me?
Whew, she seems like she is doing a lot, but I don't care. But I don't know. Okay.
Agree with Afro Queen LaShawn.
I would have asked her first too, or I probably would have used an adjacent item to get it. I would not have thought anything of him asking. I don't know. I don't know the games that y'all got going on. I don't know what y'all women got a whole bunch of games going on. I don't know. All I'm doing, I don't even want to be at the grocery store. I'm already stuck doing some shit I don't want to do. I'm already here at the grocery store. Now I get caught in the middle of something. If he doesn't help, I will look. He did help, but he did help.
He didn't. He asked his wife.
Okay, so he asked his wife. So his wife said it was okay, right?
Actually, she never said if he did, and that I guess she did ask, and she must have okay.
How you look at him sideways if he asked you for permission to do it? I wouldn't care. He doesn't have to get permission to be kind. What the fuck? I probably would have just helped her.
She sounds a little insecure to me.
Then he probably knew what he was gonna face. He probably knew he was gonna have to face some shit. It ain't like she rubbed her ass against him asking for help. Well, no, he didn't, little Reggie didn't. Guess it depends on the ladies where and maybe how old they were. Older ladies, no question either. If they're younger, a little disrespectful to ask somebody's man to help you in front of her. See, this is a whole nother world. I really don't have an opinion. I probably would have just helped him, be like, yeah, here you go, and kept it moving. KT insecure on that man. What that man? What the man? The man just trying to avoid the problem for the rest of the day.
Yeah, he was. He didn't want no smoke with his wife.
It was probably Sunday. The football games was on. He's already trying to get home to the football games. What does age have to do with showing kindness? I don't know, Miss Clark. Y'all go get it. Hey, send him the link. I'm out this shit. I'm drinking my little drink and keep it moving.
Good morning, Mr. Fry.
What up? A salute. Feels good to be back home in New Jersey this morning. Well, welcome back to Jersey, to the Garden State. Welcome back to the Garden State.
You out with your lady, Mr. Fry, and somebody asked you.
Play it again. Let me see.
Y'all, I'm in Kroger, and you would not believe the audacity some people have. Me and my husband are in the shopping. My husband, the baby. Miss the baby. We in Kroger shopping. We on the aisle, and I'm looking at stuff. And this woman is with another woman, and she's like, "Sir, excuse me, sir, can you reach this off the top shelf for me? We're short." I look at them. I look at him. He looked at me. He said, "Boo." The fact that he knew he needed permission to help these people, and the fact that they thought they could just ask him and he was gonna move for them. The audacity. Ain't that right, boo? That done tickled my soul.
So yeah, and then she just went on to say the respectful thing to do is ask the lady that he's with. That's the respectful thing to do.
I'm trying to. There were two women, and she says in front of her girl, because she's with her girl, "Hey, sir, can you help? Because we're short." Right. Was it a flirtatious thing? Was it a flirty thing?
Hey, sir, excuse me. How you doing?
And she's trying to prove her point in front of her girl, like they got a little running joke going on. Because I
still got it.
I get what you're saying, Mike. The fact that he would have to deal with a mess for being kind is beyond comprehension. I don't know, but was old girl trying to prove a point? Was it? Let me get this. Watch this, sir. Can you And did they know each other? He needed permission to be nice. I don't know, man. Listen, sometimes you just trying to let the day go without starting nothing, because some women can be very disrespectful. Yeah, that's what I'm asking. That's what I'm thinking, Ashabu. Like, what was that? She was with her girl, and she was like, really? Like, what type of show was she putting on? They see you with your man, instead of greeting you both, they just ask him a question. In that case, it's about
Oh wait, I'm sorry.
in that case, it's not about the kindness, it's about their actions. Yeah, it's like they got something premeditated. I don't know what's going. They got an agenda going on. Damn, Mike, rub some ass to get help. Wait, what? I didn't say nothing about rubbing ass.
No, you saying was she brushing up on him? Was she?
I thought that's what Nikki said. Nikki said
got,
that.
what did she have on her tights? Her yoga
I do
pants?
always wonder when I smile at people when I'm out, how women or men will take it. Will take that. I'm innocently friendly, but there are a lot of insecure people.
Innocently, aka Tawana flirts, and then go put it on them. That's what. No, that's my buddy. Tawana, my buddy. I ain't gonna. That's what I'm just trying. What I heard. What I just heard was.
Tawana will flash a smile in a minute. Like, Tawana is a smiler. Hey. When she booked that gig for me at in Willenboro, I gotta call that principal back. We got some big stuff going on over there. When she booked that gig for me in Willenboro, where I hosted the Hall of Fame thing for the alumni or whatever, she was definitely social. She was definitely Miss Smile at everybody. I get in trouble for holding the door for other women. Sarge, if you get in trouble for holding the door for other women, I don't even want to get in your business, dog. I'm not even in that mode today.
You know your partner. You gotta know.
If you get in trouble for holding the door for another woman,
he knew she would have popped off. Yeah, he knew. He ain't want no smoke with her. You see, she like, hey, baby, you think that my man, like she knew that you think he gonna jump for you, like, baby.
So I say that to say this: if you are in the store, married or single, by yourself, and you need help, and you notice that the man that you about to ask help from is with a woman, the correct thing to say is, excuse me, ma'am, is it okay if your husband can help me get something from the shelf? Don't put that man in that weird situation, because my husband's like, he didn't flinch, he didn't move, he looked at me, he like, boo. And we both knew what that boo meant. So, but have a good day.
And it was something I was about to say.
They couldn't find an employee. Jeanette, like, wait, you ain't got no employees working? What you need my husband for?
I got a funny feeling, Jeanette, that if you had been there, they wouldn't have asked.
They ain't got the thing with the arm, with the hand, and you grab it, you can grab the stuff off the top shelf.
Funny feeling. I got a funny feeling your ice grill. I think the ice grill you would have had, I think they would have skipped asking your man for help.
The fact that she said audacity, I think there was.
I don't think they were over there. And one person said he didn't want no smoke. That's why he asked, because he didn't want no smoke. And I want to say this: I can't be with somebody who has that attitude towards me that, oh, he don't want that smoke, he gonna do it for me. It might just be my ego. Like, I don't need you to hold that over me. Like, the reason why I'm doing it because I don't want no smoke. I don't want the smoke, but I'll appreciate, like, if you don't think I won't do it just because I don't want the smoke. I'm doing it just because I'm trying to keep the peace, not because I don't want the smoke. Like I don't like that whole. I don't even like being with a woman that, and I've been that person where she ain't do something because she ain't want that problem with me, and I regret that. I don't like people doing stuff simply because they don't want a problem with me.
I just want to avoid a problem. Because Sierra sent me the clip, my daughter, but I bet you she wouldn't have wanted her dude. She don't want her man doing it. That's why she sent it, because she heard low key. That's why she ain't said that, because she would have been that one with a problem.
That's why she sent it.
What? That's why she wanted to see what other people think first and realize, oh, that ain't going the way I thought it was going to go. Because she ain't say, no, that's right. She ain't said that. So I already know.
How many times when you were watching the video did you call her a bitch? Like, tell me, this bitch.
No, that bitch didn't.
That bitch, she over there asking.
Come with me in mine. Let's try that with me. Try that.
Ask him. I dare you. Ask him. Ask him. No, ask him.
His name is Hunter. Ask Hunter. Go. Somebody ask Hunter. Ask Hunter. Go. I dare you.
She might see some women struggling to get something from the top shelf at the grocery. She be like, "Yeah, ask my man. Ask Hunter.
You ask him if you want. Go ahead. I dare you.
Go. You need help. You need help. I see you struggling. You can't reach them paper towels up top. I see you struggling. Hey, right here.
Oh God. Oh God.
did
Mr. Fry
you-
said he ain't never seen Tawana smile before ever in life. Like, what is-
Oh, you ain't never seen Tawana? I see it. No, she goes from stern to a smile out of nowhere. I don't know. No, mama, I don't want your husband. I just need help. I would try to climb up first before asking. But if I can't reach it, I can't reach it. Yeah, it's right.
Sure.
If you secure, it shouldn't have been an issue with her man being kind. Oh, so Sierra said she would have been
full of
fine with
that.
it.
She ain't say she would have been fine. She just talking about somebody
Yeah,
else.
would you have been fine with it?
Oh God.
And all the thank yous that came
Knows to
next.
be
Oh,
friendly.
thank you.
Oh,
so
she's saying so Hunter knows to be friendly. Would you?
No, my man is
Okay.
kind, but he knows not to be friendly.
Oh, not to be friendly. Oh, it's a difference.
Oh, you can be kind and not
With the
friendly.
ice grill when you're giving the ice grill.
Oh
like
my God, y'all women are
you was smiling too hard when you was giving the
diabolical. I was being kind. No, that was friendly.
No.
I can't even imagine having an argument. There's a difference between
There's a
friendly and kind. There's a difference. There's a thin line between friendly and kind. Dan, Tawana, you gonna make me put my government out there?
Oh, because she was trying to figure out who the hell he was. He said they went to school together. And Tawana was like, I don't know you, man.
I
She
don't know you.
Yeah, accent
Yeah,
if you
fine.
want. See, I told you, I know it's different when it's
Yeah, wait. What the fuck?
when it's your situation, it's definitely different. Oh God.
I'm a helper. Like if I see somebody struggling, I'm a helper. If you are there as the man helps, then keep a watchful eye, and that's it. Unless you don't trust your man, you got to know who you're with. If you got the right mate, you don't need to feel insecure. If you got the right mate.
She said you ain't got the right person too then.
But what if she was dope? What if she was bad as fuck? What if she just came from the gym and she had the tights on?
Does that change?
What if she was bad? I mean bad. I mean elite.
Like one of them Instagram chicks.
What if she was the hottest thing smoking in the grocery store and everybody knew it? Good morning, Trustsetter. What's good? I don't know. But that thing, there's a difference between friendly and kind. That, my friend,
is a problem. Try to figure that out.
That if you got a 2-hour drive, man, listen, you doing 100 miles an hour to get that drive over.
You can't tell me what to do. Like he's a friendly and kind. Like what's the damn? They ready to look up the differences.
I don't even know technically what the difference is. Friendly and kind. I don't even know what is the difference between friendly and kind.
Friendly versus kind. Let's see. Is there a definition for this? All right, share this page. Let's see what AI says for friendly versus kind. Since we're gonna play this game, take this down.
Friendly describes someone who is pleasant, approachable, easy to talk to. It emphasizes sociability and warmth and interaction. Kind refers to someone who's considerate. Even the definitions are close. Kind refers to someone who is considerate, helpful, and caring towards others. It highlights actions that demonstrate generosity and thoughtfulness. In summary, while both terms convey positive traits, friendly focuses on social interactions, whereas kind emphasizes compassionate actions. So the difference is social interactions and compassionate action.
Right,
oh my God, that gave me a headache.
That's too much. Mike said that's why I'm single.
That's why I'm single. Because you would think a kind action would be more important than a friendly interaction. Because I'm actually taking action for you. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
What did y'all do?
Well, I appreciate you, Sarah. Thank you for supporting. Sending me clips and links. There's a difference between friendly and being. And then don't put nice into it.
Oh, now it's friendly and being nice.
I don't know.
What the fuck is wrong? That's why y'all can't keep a man. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Yo, that's crazy. Kind, nice, and friendly.
What?
You gotta know the definitions to be in a relationship.
Being friendly or being Joe? Y'all know. Wait, what are we talking about?
Oh yeah, being Joe. We know what you're saying when you being Joe. You being extra. You acting a little extra sauce. You doing a little extra smiling, a little extra grinning, laughing at nothing that ain't even funny. I get the
Tawana says, so what if she's hot? He don't know her, but but he see her. A real
She
mate
got the
ain't
tights.
taking no bait. And Michael, you are a flirt. You are both friendly, kind, and flirty. I haven't flirted since the 2015s. All right, little, maybe, little.
No,
Nah.
but you like Ashanti. So imagine Ashanti before the baby. She got all the thicknesses out, and
Golly, he's a horrible person, yo.
like it is a different view. It is a different it is a difference versus her versus what is it, Gabby? What is it, Precious? Like like it's a difference.
Always go to Precious.
Is a different or Whoopi. Whoopi go. It could be.
Listen, I can tell you the truth, y'all. I help everybody the same at this. When I just help people who. This is how I go about help. When I see people who really need help, that's when I go above and beyond. When I see people who need help, there's definitely a line between friendly, doing too much, and kind, basic courtesy. What is? I don't know what they're doing too much. Well, I know what you're saying, but I don't know what consists of doing too much. So in other words, be kind with no smile or idle chatter.
Or idle chatter, just do it.
You just gotta be kind. You gotta reach up. You gotta get the product, hand it to him, and walk right away.
Don't say enjoy your day either. You better not say enjoy your day.
Don't say have a good day. Don't say when the person says thank you. Don't say my pleasure. Don't you dare say my pleasure.
You just nod. Mm-hmm. And you blink twice. just.
Listen, please. See her talking about please. I feel, man, Hunter, you better be on point, man, because I know you younger than me. If you know the difference between that shit, you go ahead.
Between friendly, kind, nice.
He just read the definition, and they similar. And in the definition, it actually says the similarities to the two. Matter of fact, you could probably use friendly and kind in a sentence, and nobody would correct you. You could change up. You could change words. Kind is giving someone money. I don't know if kind is giving someone money.
Friendly is letting someone borrow money. Wait, the cipher, is this something? Is he on to something with this? Wait a minute. No. Kind is giving money. Friendly.
No, kind is giving money.
Letting them have it.
Friendly is letting someone borrow money.
Well, yeah,
okay, I mean, all right.
I kind of understand what's saying.
So you want your money back. But is that really friendly that you want your money back? I guess you got a point. I guess there's something there. There's something.
Okay, Cypher. Y'all don't be coming at my cousin neck. He got it.
So I'm riding with you on this. Wait a second. Wait one fucking second. Y'all not gonna tell me that the looks of the woman that he does it for, you don't look a little closer at what he's doing when she's bad as fuck.
Her hair is flowing. Curled all up.
I'm talking flawless. I'm talking she got the tights on. She just came back from the gym. If I do that person that favor, I got to look directly at the paper towels that I'm reading for. When I hand her the paper towels, I got to hand the paper towels and I got to keep it moving.
Yeah, it's the difference. Good job.
You trained them well, Jay. They talking about training motherfuckers.
Yo, you trained them well.
Oh my God.
It just sounds controlling. Yes, Miss Clark. It sounds very controlling.
You trained him. You trained him well. This sounds controlling. Women building themselves up by thinking they have their mate in check. If the relationship is solid, it doesn't have to be proven.
Bars.
Bars. Oh shit, bars. So if you feel the John respect. Okay.
Bars.
Even Ashabu in on this. I thought Ashabu was gonna stay. Ashabu was like, yeah, that woman thing come out. I don't care how many scriptures you read. That boy, don't disrespect Ashabu in the grocery store asking her man to grab nothing from the top. You better make sure you ask her first. The fuck. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we got the therapist pastor.
Yes.
Karen Hawkins.
Pastor Karen Hawkins joining us at 8:00.
She
gonna break you down. I mean, you was like talking about relationships. Why is Mike single? It was a whole lot. She was gonna really break you down, and you agreed to do it. So we here.
I mean, I don't know what she's gonna break down, but I'm interested. What do y'all want us to talk to her about? Like y'all just want her to break down why I'm single, or is there something y'all
why you sabotage yourself? Why every time there's an opportunity you freeze up? You don't take somebody wants to you need liquid courage in order to date.
I don't need liquid courage. I just don't look at what I'm not trying to smash everybody now. I'm not trying to smash anybody actually. I'm feeling kind of friendly today, Rochelle. Oh wow. Mike, if I had to watch your ass because you are salivating over, I'm not salivating. I'm saying you understand there is a difference. Me helping somebody who's bad as fuck than me helping somebody who's just average or below average.
And Tawana, you know when somebody looks good. You know when another female is attractive. Y'all know, and it's like, oh, and you looking a little different versus someone that you know you got the upper hand versus someone like, oh, that's a little right.
And you say that means I can't trust you. No, I know the reality of the reality. If I'm sitting there having a chit chat with a badass chick, I know how to present myself if I'm in a relationship. I'm with you, Mike. We'll be okay single. Single is heaven. And certain times it is. There's a lot to it. There's a lot.
You ain't got to worry about no definition between friendly and kind.
Yeah, we ain't got no definition between friendly and kind. I can be both. I'm bi. I can be both. I can be friendly and kind at the same time. That is great. Those are one of the aspects of being single. You ain't got to read into a situation. Like being single, you ain't got to know if it snows outside the next day whether you should go over and take the snow off your girl's car. You just can chill and be like, I'm gonna take care of my car, and I'm good.
You know, they exceed expectations. Remember, we played that. I forgot about this. We played the clip of the Detroit boy crying when he walked the little girl.
Yeah.
From in the snow. Do you know that his ex came out and said that he ain't a good guy and left her out in the cold after a date? I said, wait, he's getting too much shine.
He didn't offer me a ride home. I was basically on the west side of Detroit, not knowing where I was at. I didn't know where I was at. All I knew was that it was cold. I had on a coat, but I was still cold, and 2 layers of pants. I started walking to West Warren, got the bus, and was like literally catching buses to this morning, so I was able to get home to my kids. This man is not a good Samaritan. I wish I would stop saying that he did such a good deed, because he didn't. And I'm a vouch for the fact that he's saying that this little girl was 10 blocks away from her home when he went viral. This little girl was not that far. His apartment building is maybe about, at the most, I say 4 or 5 blocks from where he's proclaimed that he saw the little girl at. He didn't offer me a ride home.
So she's trying to smear his name, said he's not a good. We didn't see what our eyes saw. He didn't walk with the girl 10 blocks. It was only like 5. And he took me out on a date, and it didn't work out, so he ain't taking me home. I had to catch the bus. This
bitch, you just said yourself you were cold, but you had 2 layers of pants on. The little girl had no shoes and was walking in the snow. You don't see the difference?
Bitch, shut the fuck up.
He don't like you. He left you there because he don't like you.
He ain't no good Samaritan. Y'all need to stop giving him all this
credit. Y'all need to stop, because he left me on the west side after he found that I was texting some dude. Tell us the whole story why he left you. And the number one factor is you're grown. She's a little kid. You're grown with 2 layers of pants on.
I said, man, my man can't get no love out here.
That's why he left you. You gave us I would have left you too. I would have left you on the west side of Oklahoma, the west side of Detroit. I would have left you on the west side of the mall, the west side of the ShopRite. I would have left you on the west side of everything.
KT says she's bitter. Afro Queen says what? If she don't hush her hateful herself up.
He ain't no good Samaritan. So what? He walked with a girl for a few blocks and he ain't have no shoes on. And then he went to the school and he checked out. Did you go to the school? And then he wanted to realize, you know where the parents are at. So what? He checked up and asked questions. And so what? So what? He left me on the west side of Detroit.
Ms. Clark said, was he friendly or kind? Like, was it kind to the little girl?
Yeah, was he friendly or kind? Which one was he?
Or was he just nice? Like, we don't know. But his D was kind.
What's wrong with these women?
But the little girl, she hating. She's like, "Hey, Random Rick, what up, homie? I heard you came back yesterday. The lips look like."
Yeah, she got the pipe lips. You already know. He left her. I would have left you too. Play her again. Play her again. I would have left your ass in the east side, the west side.
I was basically on the west side of Detroit, not knowing where I was at. I didn't know where I was at. All I knew was that it was cold. I had on a coat, but I was still cold, and 2 layers of pants. I started walking to West Warren, got the Warren bus, and was like literally catching buses to this morning, so I was able to get home to my kids. This man is not a good Samaritan. I wish I would stop saying that he did such a good deed because he didn't.
He did.
And I'm a vouch for the fact that he's saying that this little girl was 10 blocks away from her home when he went viral. This little girl was not that far. He's probably good at this, maybe about
She ain't
at
had
the
no
most, I say
shoes
4 or
on,
5
Black
blocks
and
from
Mild,
where he's from.
She ain't had no shoes on. What is wrong with y'all? Got into an argument and he left you stranded. That's what happened.
Oh, when you said you was bi, you supposed to say
Yeah, I'm
pause.
bi. I'm both. I'm kind. I ain't gotta say pause. I'm kind.
They want you to play the clip, girl. Shut the fuck up.
Oh damn, my bad. I'm slipping. I even forgot we had where the boo at? Where she at? Where boo at?
Girl, shut the up.
Yeah, where the boo
Girl,
at?
shut the up.
Yeah, you good. You look good looking out. Maybe she showed out and needed to be like, no, they got into an argument, just like we predicted what happened with the Michigan head coach, former Michigan head coach. They got into an argument. They was going back and forth. She was smoking a Black and Mild. He said, I'm leaving. He said, you're not going to leave me. And he left her ass on the west side of Detroit. And she had 2 layers of pants on. What is wrong with you?
Randy Rick coming in with the jokes. I love it. She's smoking that Black and Mild.
She thought she ain't lived that far away. She didn't have no shoes on. You crackhead.
She's not hating on a little girl, Miss Clark. I think she's hating on the guy. She said, why she hating on a little girl? She hating the fact that the dude that she used to date is getting all this attention for being this hero, this good Samaritan, and everything that we saw him crying, walking for blocks. It wasn't 10 blocks. It was only 5.
But she is hating on a little girl because she made it seem like the walk wasn't that far. She had no shoes on. She wasn't no 10 blocks. You could walk there with no shoes on. Back in my day, we walked to the crack spot in blizzards with no shoes on. What is? I saw that. I couldn't even believe. I saw.
They got an update.
I saw the comments on it. I was so happy the comments just let her have it. West side of Detroit.
West side. Detroit.
With them Black and Mild lips over there talking about she gonna. You know you ain't got no common sense when you try to disparage somebody simply because they left you on the west side of Detroit and they're not a good Samaritan because they helped like a 6-year-old girl walking in the snow with no shoes on, barefoot. God damn. Now all of a sudden that kind and friendly thing ain't as bad. That's the chick you don't want to be with. I deal with the woman who knows the difference between kind and friendly. I can't deal with that one. Shit. Oh, you know what? I feel crazy. I ain't got my phone. Let me go see if this update finished. It said 2 minutes. Hold up. I'll be right back.
All right, let me see if I can find another clip. All right, let me see. Her boyfriend caught her cheating. Oh, okay, that could be something. What's this one? American mother claims. All right, I'll do the boyfriend. Have you ever caught somebody cheating before on you? What did you do to get back at them? Did you do anything? Well, in this clip, there's a young man had caught her boyfriend. Yeah, so he caught her cheating and he put Nair hair removal shampoo in her bottle. So I know the Nair, it gets the hair off the legs, but he put it in her shampoo. Well, let's see how this plays out. Oh, yeah. Wash her.
Yeah, this is sick.
Don't be cheating on people. Like that, is that the moral of the story, Mike? Don't cheat on people.
I think I press charges against him.
Is that pressing charges? Can you prove that
you can't do that.
You can't cheat on. Stop playing with people's emotions. People ain't mentally stable out here.
Dude, what happened to the good old days? Just go knock off one of her friends. Like, what happened to the good old days? Don't take her hair.
No, I know how much you love your hair. Afro Queen said that's childish. That's childish.
No, cheating was
diabolical.
Yeah, that's horrible. That's horrible. Just knock off one of her friends.
And more. Put a little Nair in your shampoo. Put a whole
bottle
in there.
Just cheat back. What are you doing?
No, that's a good lick back because you're gonna have this for a problem.
But if she can prove that he did it, there is a charge on it. I hope he ain't on papers. I hope he ain't on papers.
Don't be cheating on people. Because now I didn't even know Nair could do that in shampoo. Did you know that, Mike? That's a good.
I know it was hair removal. I wouldn't suggest it. It wouldn't be like
Miss Clark said, well, what's the charge then, Mike? If you're gonna be charged,
I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not a lawyer.
Indecency, like what you getting charged?
It's if you did it, if she can prove that he actually did it, It's like putting some type of poison in somebody's drink. Hair and the eyebrows.
Don't do it. Don't. How about the moral of the story is don't cheat? How are we not saying that?
No, because this is why I'm not going to say the moral story is just don't cheat. Because some of y'all gonna wind up in jail off of what you do with what y'all do with the paybacks. Some of y'all take the shit too far. I'm not trying to burn you like that. You do know you got a serious problem if you decided to burn somebody's hair off. Just leave. Whatever happened to just leave? Whatever happened to that?
Whatever happened to don't cheat? Be
No,
respectful.
there is no such thing as don't cheat. It's premeditated something.
Aggravated assault, Miss.
It probably is.
I don't know. I don't think that's assault is physically touching somebody. I don't think. Where's Cypher at? Cypher, you're a cop. What
Yeah,
kind of,
isn't that like simple assault? It's a charge.
Isn't that like I don't? Is a misdemeanor anyway? Sierra said, "I'm going to jail." No, your hair is gone. Your hair can grow back, right? No, y'all gonna get a wig on. Yeah. You're gonna remember me for a little bit. How about don't cheat? How about that? That's what I want people to say.
People have been cheating since the beginning of time. Y'all got to get over
and
this.
that don't make it okay.
Like y'all motherfuckers who key cars. That's why I almost ruined a person's life for keying my car.
Yeah, Mike, your car, you stay getting keyed up. You stay, but yeah, you was
First
out
of
on
all,
the street.
it was once.
You got keyed up more than once.
Oh, I did not.
You got keyed up. I remember it was a mystery. We knew who did it and couldn't prove it at first, but you can't prove it too. You gotta have a camp. But I think didn't she eventually admit it, the one chick? Either way. That's evil. Don't cheat.
It's either hair or
no hair. Hey.
The fuck is wrong with y'all?
That's what Cypher said. I wouldn't know what the charge. See, it can't be no charge. Cypher ain't said no charge. That's evil.
Fuck? That's evil. Like, just leave. Like, I don't know. People get a kick out of getting people back. Like, I used to get people back by getting one of your crew members, one of your friends, and that was immature. But I just wanted to expose the fact that your friends was about that. Like, I just wanted to let you know, and that was immature. I had to learn. Yeah, without proof, she could have done it to herself to set him up. Unless you got him on tape admitting it. All you got to do is have him on tape admitting it.
That's true.
Ass kid.
You did the women, they have been known to hit themselves or bruise themselves, and that's very true to get
That's hard to prove. You got to get them on tape. Nair can give a chemical burn to the scalp. She probably has permanent hair. Oh, she got permanent hair loss. Oh, yeah.
Well, she crying. She sounding like she upset.
Oh.
Where is it at?
That was the same girl.
No, that girl right here. That's how she used to look. She could get a wig to look like that again. But that scalp is. She must have really been getting it. Oh, now you feel bad for her, Mike? Stop.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Stop. You didn't feel bad when you was knocking his friends off. Like,
especially when I know chances are he was cheating too. That's a lie.
I'm just saying, just don't cheat. You can't feel bad for her. I see you starting to switch. You can't.
I feel bad for her. Sometimes you don't know the consequences. That
I ain't feeling bad for somebody that's cheating.
That will make a motherfucker stay single for real. Like, clips like that will make you stay single. So I ain't playing with nothing.
No, we can't start feeling her pain because y'all heard her crying. No, she's a smut. No, stop.
But what if you find out?
She messed with your homie. She was messing with Big Rob or Ryan Banks or.
But what if you find out that
Aaron
you cheated
Smith
first? What if you find out more that he cheated first and that was her payback? She got him back. You can't chemically burn somebody and not be charged. That is physical harm.
Prove that I didn't physically touch you. Prove that I put some Nair in your stuff. I had nothing to do with it. That's your word against mine. If there's
unless he was dumb enough to say, that's what you get.
Look, now all the women know the secret. Now you don't cheat. Don't cheat.
That hair shit touched y'all, didn't it? That hair shit changed everything. Didn't it? That hair shit changed everything. Yeah.
Now they want charges. They
take a bitch hair and change everything.
Not my hair. Oh, hell no. I'm calling my
Now
daddy.
y'all claiming
What's
the law. Y'all gonna start quoting law section 8.
That's chemical burn.
That's
I feel her pain.
I feel bad for her. But y'all sure did perk up.
Because they all thought, man, if that was my head,
I'm no good.
Yeah, man, if this is me,
You know how pretty a face you have to have. She's a pretty girl, but your face got to be spectacular to get away with that. Like,
oh god, oh, them burns is real.
oh, she
That's
might.
a scalp.
No, she might have a charge. She might. Like we laughing.
You
but
might
she
as well just shave. You gotta just shave it all off.
No, but she might have.
You gotta
a
start
charge.
from scratch.
If she show up to court like that, oh, you fucked up.
No, how do you still prove it? How do you still prove it? It has to be without a shadow of a doubt, Mike.
How long you been a black man? How long you been a black man in America?
They can say, you can say, oh well, we broke up or we had an argument or I cheated on him, and I just happened to notice 2 days later when I was washing my hair after being a smut and cleaning up that my hair started coming out. Something happened. It smelled like, oh, I didn't know. How do you prove that? You have to be able to prove it.
Goodness gracious, dog. You burnt that. Dog, if you learned nothing from this show, you should have learned this, homie.
It's a gabillion good coochies out here. If your man...
You ain't got to burn somebody's hair.
You stupid.
She got the Stephen A. Smith. Now, she got worse than the Stephen A. Smith, Rick. I do feel bad for her. I mean, I laugh. I do feel bad. Now, you shouldn't have cheated. But y'all not married. That's another thing. Y'all got to stop this. Y'all not married and y'all taking these repercussions for cheating. But people ain't regular. People ain't regular. I had a whole. Let me see. My update still didn't go through. Criminal mischief would be the charge tampering with other people's property. Oh shit. Yeah.
Don't be no smart. That's all I'm saying.
Take some hair. Miss Clark turned into a lawyer.
Stop playing with these guys. Yes, Trendsetter. What up, Dallas, Texas?
Well, Trendsetter, you don't really respect hair. So that's the thing. You don't give a fuck about it.
Because he bald headed?
He don't give a
He's like, yeah, come join the fun.
He didn't actually burn her. He tampered with her property. I don't know, Miss Clark. I've never been to court for that. That's not the type of payback I went for. I never did none of that. That's a whole.
Trendsetter be sending. He just sent another picture, Mike. Trendsetter be sending us these funny pictures.
Why are we so fat in these pictures, yo?
Trendsetter sent this. He be sending us clips every time we on the screen.
My face is not that big, yo. That used to be my now that close to maybe with Jay Black. Nah, even Jay Black is a little blue.
He got my sleepy eye. I look like I got a crooked eye too. I don't know what.
You got us looking like we retaining water in our face. Like, dog, what are we doing?
Got Doc wide-eyed.
Doc all coked out. All what the hell?
Appreciate y'all being part of the show, though, Trendsetter. Thank you for sending.
Right, let me see if I got. Let me see if I got.
Cheating does not equal physical harm in any way, in any form.
Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that when y'all was cheering and waiting to exhale when he burned up, when he got all his shit burned up. Remember that?
But Sean said that's on you. She wouldn't trust anything around a scoring man, regardless. She already know. I done did him dirty. I need to be careful.
Yeah, but he might have found out. He might have found out, and she didn't know he found out. Yo, that is so true. I had a friend from high school who said her hair is her life. I'm gonna tell y'all what. That's what I'm talking about. When y'all were cheering in the movie theater, when Angela Bassett burned up all his shit, y'all was cheering like, yeah. I was in the movie theater where y'all was actually clapping when she threw the cigarette and she threw the cigarette in the fire. She's not a dude. Her hair can't just grow back. Jay, that is diabolical. Our hair is our crown. I know that. Be careful who you cheat on.
Imagine K-Day. You saw K-Day here. Imagine K-Day with all her curls gone, bald headed.
Hair all in the tub.
Oh. And she's like, "Why is it coming out? Like what? What's happening?"
And our dumb ass be like, "Yo, send the link. Send us the link. Get on the link. Get on the link.
Show us what's going on.
Show us what's going on."
Oh, did you?
Don't worry about the towel. Don't worry about the towel. It ain't about all that.
We need somebody. I don't know why you getting this karma. You must have did something to get this karma.
I think the pastor's here.
All right, the pastor's here. I think Doc is here too.
I think Dr. Aaron Smith is here.
On time for church.
All right. Dr. Aaron Smith is in the building. I did add some clips. We'll wait because the pastor. Maybe I'll play the clips after the pastor during while she's on here.
Pastor, pull your camera down a little bit. Pastor.
Is she a therapist, or we say therapist, pastor? Karen.
She's a pastor. She's also a licensed therapist.
Which one she make more money at? Which one she make more? She
Probably
make
at
more
the
money.
church. You know the church. Now you can't. Don't go with the offering. Don't be coming at the church, Mike, with the offering.
Lock the door.
She's not here to break down locking the door. She's here to break down you. She's going to break you down. She's a therapist, a relationship expert.
I never said I needed help. I never said I needed help.
We want to know why you sabotage yourself. Mike has been single. He's 52 and a single man.
I wish I was 52. I'm 54. I wish 54. I was 52.
54, single man, living at home with his mom in his high school.
Hey, those are circumstances. I made a lot of money, and I blew all the money off of my alcohol.
He made tons of money. He was that dude, and now he's on the downswing. He's going to come back up.
No, but I'm doing good right now. Everything's profitable. Everything's on the up. I got things happening.
He's an open book. But why is he still single? Why is there women that won't want to date Mike because of his circumstance? But she's going to break it down. Why he needs liquid courage to holler at someone. Ladies and gentlemen,
I don't need liquid courage to holler at somebody.
Good morning. Good morning and welcome our guests. Get the hand claps ready, Mike. Mrs. Karen Hawkins. Karen Hawkins. Oh, he dropped as I was bringing her up. She just dropped. I was just looking at her.
And that long ass intro, you were being so spiteful. You were being so spiteful. She was like, I can't fix him.
The way you sold it. She said, I can't do this.
She got scared. She ran off.
Okay. She's back. Good morning. Turn your phone sideways. Can you turn it sideways?
Yes. Let me see.
Get a full view. There we go. Good morning. Good morning.
Okay. Good morning.
All right. We can see it nice and clear. There we go, Mike.
You know what? Can I just ask Pastor? First of all, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, let me share this first. I'm gonna share it.
What are we gonna share?
I'm gonna share it to my
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, share it to everybody. People, be on your best behavior now, y'all. Can we be on our best behavior? She's sharing it to people.
Or not. Be yourself. Be yourself.
She said, or not, be yourself.
That was my code to be yourself. That was my code. Be yourself. That was my code. That's my
yourself. Okay.
So do we call you Pastor Karen Hawkins or therapist Karen Hawkins?
No, please. I want to be clear. I am not a pastor.
Oh, you're not?
I am not a pastor. I am a minister.
Okay.
But I'm not a pastor. I'm not a licensed therapist. I am a coach.
Okay.
I am a coach. And minister and all those things. I was on the singles ministry. So I actually ran a group of singles for about 3 years, and just recently gave that up. But I wanted to first thank you guys, because I don't know what made me say that day. Let me come on.
Well, thank you. We're glad you did.
You said, let me come on. I was like, you know
what made me say that? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you went all in. Good morning.
Good morning. MC Michael Sean. Good morning.
What made you that's a good lead-in. You're watching the show, and what actually stirred you up? Like, what ridiculous thing did I say or that we said that stirred you up, that you were like, that you flipped your hair back and said, what did he just say? Like, what was it?
Okay, so I'm not going to talk about, we're not going into how Jay Black was talking about the kids that day and all these different weird scenarios about calling the cops. And you guys remember that day y'all posted that video of the woman who the woman who got beat up by the mob of kids.
Oh yes.
And Jay Black was making this ridiculous argument. So that's what really stirred me up that day. Then MC Michael Sean said that you were at a party. There was a young lady there, I believe, from Diggable Planets.
Yes,
Ladybug. Yes.
We were at an interview. We were interviewing her in the morning show. We were interviewing with Jonesy in the morning. She must have got a phone call.
But that's what happens with the phone when it rings.
Yeah, I think she got a phone call.
I see you on with Michael Sean. and then you won't call.
Is she married? Is she married? Did you see a wedding ring?
She a minister. She believes in marriage. Is she a minister?
I
what's the difference between a minister and a pastor? I was thinking that too. Like, what's the
no, but did you see a wedding ring? Did anybody see a wedding ring? I thought I was looking. No, I was just asking.
We can't see you if you're still talking. I don't know if she's still. You said, "Oh man, we gotta."
I don't know. She was about to go too.
Yeah,
she was about to go.
She's about to come at you because you blew your shot.
She already came at you. She already came at you for your diabolical.
She just said she disagreed.
You stirred up a minister's heart in anger. Do you know how hard it is to stir up a minister's heart in anger?
This heathen.
Slow to wrath.
This heathen.
This heathen. All right.
I don't know what's happening. All
right, so go ahead. I was like, we interviewed Ladybug from Diggable Planet.
You were intrigued. I mean, she had this smell to her that that you were mesmerized by, and you said you were talking about how beautiful she was, and then you dropped the ball.
I don't know about that. Like, what?
And then you went home and slid in her DMs.
Yeah, I remember.
I don't like the way that sounded. That wasn't really a slide. That was just me saying hello.
Her DM caught a body.
No, wait.
What's
going on?
I remember.
And I was like,
I remember.
How do you? This is Kobe. And game that went into overtime, and he needed 3 points and he missed the shot. What happened?
Well, actually, it was. I've said this before, but nobody wants to. I've said this to women. I've said this to men. When I'm having conversations with women now, remember I have 4 different personalities, and there's one that I ran away from. That's the one that I've run away from. The one that every time I was in a woman's face, there was an agenda. Every time I was talking to a pretty woman, there was always a sidebar agenda in my mind. And now when I talk to women, I've lost that agenda so much that I think people don't think I'm interested because I'm really interested in what you're saying.
What was the agenda?
Back in the day?
Yeah, that was in your mind. What was that agenda?
It was a physical agenda. It was I was trying to get at you. I was trying to get a number and see where we can take it from there. And that was the agenda, which is something that I've moved away from because I realized.
But isn't that still the agenda though? The agenda is still to get her number and get to know her.
No, he's saying his agenda was sexual, strictly sexual.
No, I know what the agenda was back then, right? When you had no self-control, no discipline.
Right.
But now you're walking in a new season. You are 3 years sober?
It's going on 2 years. 2 years.
2 years sober. So let's give it up for that. First of all.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, because so I followed you. Before we even get into that, I just wanted to say this really quick. I followed your career even when you were back in New York. That's why I said MC Michael Sean.
Oh, okay.
Because that's how you started your career. So I followed your career for a while. And I watched you take a fall and tumble and on the radio shows, and you slurring your words, and from afar I watched, knowing that something was wrong. But then I watched you get up. I watched you take really what I'm sure was the fight of your life. After losing so much and seeing your peers advance. So I honor you for that. I think that's an amazing thing. And I watched you on a few interviews. One interview, I think it was Street Stars a few years back.
Oh yeah, well, yeah.
And the intro went something like the guy who, oh man, I forget how you put it, but it was like dumped by my fiance, divorced by my ex-wife. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm like, why? Even though these things are factual and these things happen, you are walking into a new season. And I don't want you to put those words over you anymore. I want you to speak life into yourself. That all those things happen to you, although those were your circumstances, that's not who you are anymore. It's not who you are. You are a person, a man who could be proud of where you come from, everything that you went through, you overcame it. I see you getting up, you're doing your comedy shows. That alone should really give you the confidence that you need. You're very vulnerable when you speak. You're passionate. Yeah, you're very passionate about what you speak about. You're a very attractive man.
I don't know about
So,
that.
you know.
And this is the morning time. This is me in the morning. But thank you.
He woke up like this.
I woke up like this.
I'm so adorable.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
I'm
just
adorable.
want you to begin to just speak life into yourself, that those things happen. That's not who you are. It doesn't define you. You're headed in a new direction. And I don't think you should be afraid to speak with, women. I don't think you should be afraid to speak with women. I think the agenda is still getting their phone number and getting to know them, because that's the basis.
Okay, so
is it a confidence thing for him right now? Because for him with the ladybug and felt the energy and he didn't take that opportunity, thought about it afterwards, and then tried to slide in the DMs and it didn't work. She didn't even, because she didn't check in him. But like, is it a confidence thing for him where he's at right now in his journey?
He love taking stabs.
At first I did say, oh man, he must lack confidence. But I will say that as a mom of two boys, I've they're men now. My sons are 22 and 30.
Okay.
So as a boy, your dad really gives you confidence. So I don't know what that relationship was like with your father. And I don't know if we want to get into that, but then I thought about it and said, I don't think that it's confidence at all. I think that it's the fact that you are living in the past. I don't think you've forgiven yourself for who you are. I think that there are mornings when you wake up and you still feel like that Michael Sean who is in his addiction. And sometimes we have to allow ourselves, I know you've done the work, because again, I followed your career. But sometimes we have to keep forgiving ourselves. We'll forgive ourselves, and then 6 months later, something will happen that maybe we'll take a hit in another area of life, and we will just kind of kick ourselves when we're dead. We're our own worst critic.
Is that how you feel, Mike?
I think that may be what it is.
No, I mean, those are facts. I mean, everything you're saying is facts. It's a reminder. I've said this on post on Instagram that the hardest person to forgive is yourself. And you have to, and you're right, you have to constantly remind yourself that you are human and you made mistakes, and you can't live in those mistakes. And there's a new day every day. That's why when I go to sleep, I take it very serious when I go to sleep, because I know we just ended a day that I can never get back. Exactly. So when I wake up, I have a thing where I'm trying right now when I wake up to appreciate. That's why I wake up so early. That's why I wake up at like 4:45, just for that quietness, just to understand what's getting started. Like this is a blessing, what's going on. But I want to go to the point of the confidence that it's not this is what it is. This is what I think. This is how I feel. I'm not gonna say what it is. This is how I feel. I've been out the game so long that I really, even when I'm interested in you, I'm really interested in what you're saying. And for some reason, I don't take the steps to let you know I'm also interested in this. Like, because I get caught up. Like, me and Doc had a conversation a while ago on the show where we said, do you know how many great people we met that we could have still been friends with right now if we hadn't ruined it by taking it someplace else? So now I've been overly conscious of actually seeing people and appreciating, because, all these stories in the world they're horrible people all over. So I take a chance when I see somebody interesting to actually give them my entire attention, but I don't seal any deal, not because I don't want to, it's because I'm not in that mode. I don't know if what I just said makes sense. I'm just not in the mode to be like even with Diggable Planets, which is a funny story. Afterwards, I told the story to my oldest daughter, and my daughter was like, well, what other signs did she have to give you? And it was the first time I was naive Nancy. I was the person I used to make fun of. I was the person where women would say, I was like, yeah, he was trying to holler at you. And she was, and women would be like, what do you mean? I never thought at 54 years old, I'd be the reverse. I was normally the person who would catch on to him, like, oh, okay, well, put your number in my phone. Instead, I'm like, well, I have a great one. I hope everything works out. Everything works out for you. Hope that works out. Hope that whole thing. Hope hope this, if that makes sense. I just don't, in a way, I'm not looking at people the way I used to look at them. And what they're taking on from that is, I'm not interested. Rick says, you may need a testosterone prescription.
Oh no. So let's talk about what type of women you do like.
Oh, well, I don't know. Go ahead. You keep going. I don't know.
I'm going to answer that for you. Okay. No, what kind of women do you like? Do you have a type?
Oh my God. This is the
Not
question
with looks.
ask me.
Does he have a type, Jay Black?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. His range, he doesn't.
Look, I try to tell people.
Blind, crippled, and crazy.
No, I'm a flaming heterosexual. I find beauty in women. I do find beauty in women, and it may not be the typical. And sometimes people be like, "Oh, I see why you talk to that person," and then they'll look and be like, "Well, what was going on there?" I like a kind person. Like I need kindness, and I will say this.
Okay.
When I see an edge to people, I do get a little fearful because I don't want any confrontation. Like I really don't, and I know that is living in a world.
When your camera dropped, Doc, Minister, he asked, "Did she have a ring on?" Like he physically thought you were attractive, but he didn't want to be disrespectful, not knowing if you.
No, I didn't want to be disrespectful.
So he's like, "Did she have a ring?" So the people in the chat was like, "No, she ain't got no ring on," because everybody know he's single.
Okay.
But he's like, "Is she? I don't know if she married."
But that was even with my jokes. I didn't want to be disrespectful.
But he used his jokes to get through the comfort because he's uncomfortable. So he used joking as a method.
I don't.
You do.
That's not a bad thing. I do that all the time. That's not a bad thing. There's nothing wrong with that. No, I'm not married. I am single. But I want to know, where's Doc at? Is Doc still here? I want to know what type of women.
He was a little staticky. He's in the comments though. He's in the chat. If you need him to pop it on, he can pop it up. But it was his.
Yeah, pop back up, Aaron, Doc, because it wasn't that bad.
The people he knows, like what type of women he likes.
Because it's really like a kindness thing. Like now, I'm more like, of course I want to be attracted to you. Of course I want to be attracted. And I want to be attracted to you. But it's like, I don't want anybody who can trigger that other person that I'm capable of being. Like, I don't want to go back and forth with you. And I think maybe I am a little nervous about that because I've gone back and forth with people and it really turns out bad. Because I haven't mastered, when I get in my feelings, I'm a ruthless person. So I try to avoid that. Because I've tried to learn how to. I yell and scream on this show when I'm off of here. My attempt is never to even raise my voice because things have gotten so ugly in my life when I allow myself, because I'm a sensitive person and I take offense quickly, and I've had to really learn that people aren't always trying to offend you, Mike. People aren't always trying, but I take a stab in a different way, like. So I when I see a person and I'm talking to a person and they get a little, and I feel something, I'm like, I don't really want to get into that. And if that made sense, It made sense. It definitely made sense. And you wanted to act. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Doc, what kind of women did he like?
Peace providing, God fearing, healthy eating, enjoys healing from within and doesn't need to be seen all the time and in everybody's face. Likes to be connected with a partner and create their own world type of energy where, as long as they're with their partner, doesn't even matter where they go, what they do, or who's around because they got each other.
Okay. And those are all great qualities, right? But I know you guys are men, right? So I'm talking about a physical aspect thing. Is there a I don't know, a physical thing, somebody light skin, or what are your preferences? I guess I'm asking.
No. I talked about the chubby chaser thing and everything. I used to get ridiculed all the time by my friend circle because I didn't have an archetype or a type. So they'd ask me literally things like, "Why are you dating her? Like, what's wrong with you?" type energy. Because I dated women that were very tall and very short and big. One deal breaker is like a disgusting mouth because I have to stare at your face and I have to talk to you all the time. And if you're like missing both side teeth and like a lot's going on with your mouth and I can't see myself like, being close to your mouth, that could be a deal breaker where that's a type. All my women had all their teeth and they had beautiful smiles. So yeah, you gotta have all your teeth and I gotta at least see myself able to kiss you. That's the bar.
I'm a
So I guess that's a good question. What is the deal breakers? What's that?
Yeah. You gotta have your teeth. You gotta have your teeth, and you don't have to be intelligent in terms of book smarts. You don't have to be all academic. You don't need tricky words, but you can't be tricked by regular words either. So we gotta at least be able to And I got a wide range of ability to communicate with a lot of people, but I met a couple people where I just can't communicate basic ideas and
It
no
was
point
too
in this.
hood. They didn't have felt like any high school education. Mike,
No,
what's
no,
your
they
deal
could be they
breakers?
could be total gangsters. That's not a problem. I knew a woman that moved bricks
Legit.
of cocaine, and she didn't go to school at all, but she was she was quick with it. But just like I guess resistance to learning, that's what it is. That's a deal
Okay.
breaker. You could be wherever you're at in the start. We had this talk last week. If you don't want to like acknowledge basic, I don't know if you saw last week, we were talking about like what's worse, a baby being murdered or somebody saying something. Like that frustrates me because I'm like, come on, y'all, we gotta at least understand that murdering babies is worse. Like if we in that conversation as a partner, I'm like, I can't do this with you because you're not acknowledging basic facts and logic. I gotta go. We could disagree on the basic
Legit.
facts. We could grow, we can learn, but yeah, you can't just be uncoachable, and resistant to basic facts and learning. I can't do that.
Okay, so
That's
somebody
a waste of me.
intelligent, somebody educated.
I'm gonna mute you, Doc, while she talks. Go ahead, Miss Hawkins.
I'm sorry. So Doc, I was asking about Michael Sean. What was his type? So is that what you answered, or?
Oh, he was answering for him because he's single too. So he was trying to figure out how you can enlighten him.
Oh,
That was all
okay. I
his
didn't know
qualities.
that. Okay.
So Mike,
Okay.
I can
Good.
tell you Mike's qualities, what he looked for. I've seen
What
it
do
over the
I look?
years. I already seen it over the years.
What do
Like,
I look for?
well, go ahead, Mike. You can tell her your qualities then. Mike, you tell her.
No, I'm a pretty face person. Like
your attributes.
I'm a pretty face person, and I'm not like you don't have to have anything. Like I guess physical qualities like small, pretty, nice hands, nice feet. I'm really into the gentle, the feel of you and stuff like that. I'm not overly into like big breasts or a big butt or like if you got nice legs, yeah, I like nice legs. I like nice hands. I like pretty women. A deal breaker, and this is where I contradict myself. I told you a deal breaker is somebody who's real confrontational. I really don't feel like spending a relationship with somebody who really now I don't mind dialogue, but I mean confrontational, where everything turns into our conversation has now turned into who's gonna win or lose because I get caught up in that. But I also want somebody to push me. Like if you're too laid back, I can't be around you because I'm fighting my laid backness. Like I need somebody to so I know that's a contradiction, but it's really not. I don't want you to be confrontational, but I do need that person that's going to push me in a positive way. I do need that teammate.
You want a little argument from time to time. You want a disagreement.
We can have a fun disagreement, a fun conversation, but I really don't want to go back and forth. It's just I got too much stuff has ended really badly when we start going back and forth in this. Like the first time I raised my voice at you or the first time you raised your voice at me, that'll really turn me off to the point where the yelling and screaming is something I can't be a part of anymore. Like I really can't.
Confrontation.
I agree with that actually. Okay. But I'm gonna assume they have to have their teeth too, like Doc said.
Yeah, teeth are nice. Teeth are nice. Like you have pretty teeth. I worked with a woman for 9 years who had amazing teeth. So teeth are something. Like I do notice teeth. I do notice teeth. Yes.
Okay. No, this is good. So this is. I just like to ask questions to kind of give you something to think about. But I think that if it was, whether it was confidence or whatever it was that you were fighting with, I think it's just important to remind people of where they come from. Because sometimes when you're in your own fight, you don't really have time to look back on what you've overcome, or maybe you look back at it once, but it's important for us to make sure that we are acknowledging the small victories.
Right. And
Wanted to be that.
And I will say, I never even thought about it until once again having conversations with my oldest daughter, and I was fine. Like everything was fine, whatever fine is. And then she made the comment. She said, "Dad, you're gonna be by yourself forever?" And I was like that shit hit like a ton of bricks for a second. I was like, well, I hadn't thought about being by myself forever, but it kind of lingered. It kind of like I started going, well, you might have to be more proactive in this and just stop sitting around and waiting for something to happen. I don't know if that's the right mode to go, but when she did say that did ring off an alarm where I was like, oh, I hadn't thought of that.
They want you to be happy. They want you in a relationship. They want you to find happiness. They want you to find a partner. And that's dope for your kids to want that for you. But go ahead, Doc. I mean, Minister.
So you said you're fine. Now, I have heard you say a few times that you weren't interested in a wife. You weren't interested in anything serious or long-term or something like that. I heard you say all those things. So are you now saying that you changed your perspective? You are looking at it differently?
Okay, all right. Let me just say this. There's sometimes on this show where I'll get caught up in emotion, and we might have been talking about something that I might have said some things just out of Jay Black pushes my buttons, and I might have said some shit that I didn't actually mean. I will tell you this. I would love that, and this is why I'm so scared to even have any recreational sex with anybody, because I've turned. Let me try and explain this right. I feel now, if I have sex with you, that there needs to be some type. I've turned into the woman. Like, I just thought about what I'm about to say. I've turned into the woman in a relationship. I really turned into the damn woman in a relationship. I avoid just having recreational sex because I need to wake up with somebody or be laying to somebody that I'm with naked, that I want to be with for a substantial amount of time. I hate to say for the rest of my life, but I want there to be a significant meaning behind me being with that person. So yeah, the long story longer, yeah, I would like a long-term relationship.
So you want to care about somebody that you're intimate with.
Yes.
That's a beautiful thing. Okay.
Sucker. I'm sorry. Go. I'm gonna mute my mic. I'm sorry. Go.
And it's crazy because it's crazy. This is what is so ridiculous about me, and it's such a contradiction. I am in a situation now where everybody says it's okay for me to go out, be honest with somebody, and have this recreational sex. And I'm sitting here going, no, I don't want it. But when I was in relationships, I did the opposite. I was acting like that when it wasn't technically the right thing to do. So now I'm in a situation where I can do what I want to do, but I have these restrictions now. Now I have these morals and this character. But when I needed the morals and the character, I didn't have any of it. I was super Mr. Infidelity, which kind of boggles me. It kind of makes me go like, what am I doing right now? This is the part where I'm supposed to be able to be single and act like a single person, whatever that person's supposed to do. But it's frustrating when I think about that. That frustrates me.
Even BC laughing all the way in Africa. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Even our African viewers are laughing.
Rick, he had a joke, but he gonna let it go. He's gonna let it go. But the ladies saying, "Oh, Mike, you're growing up." You know, KT said it as well. Like they're appreciating some of the things you're saying, although you sound very vulnerable and like a woman. But you know they're
like a man that's in touch with his emotions to me, and I like that.
Miss Hawkins, what is your deal breakers, Miss Hawkins? Somebody asked it in the comments.
Somebody really asked that?
Somebody did. They said, "What actually? What did
okay.
Brandon Rick said? What are your deal breakers?"
What are my deal breakers? I'm going to go with Doc on this one. You have to have good teeth. I need to know that you could take care of your mouth at least, because that's That's hygiene.
Come on.
I'm big on hygiene. I'm big on hygiene. Yes.
I'm big on hygiene. Yes. So that's definitely a deal breaker. A deal breaker for me is a man who cannot get along with the woman or women that he has children with. That's a deal breaker for me. If all you do is talk bad about her or down talk her or call her out of her name and call her names, that's a deal breaker.
But say if that person has a joint account with that person, would that be okay with you, with their baby mom? Like could you date someone that has a joint account that money goes into both? Could you deal with that, Ms. Hawkins?
What account? I don't understand.
Like you said with your baby mom, the baby father, they get along and they treat each other well, but they no longer together, but they still share joint bank accounts where bills are paid out of it. And now that's your new man.
What bills?
What bills, Mike?
All right. Can I explain this, Minister Hawkins? Because he always gives half the story. He doesn't paint the whole picture. When me and my co-parents are broke up, we had an account. We've never gone to child support court.
Is this high school sweetheart or is this the?
Well, I've known her forever, but yeah, we were together for over 20 years. We were together. We were together. We never got officially married. We were together. We had kids. We had a family. We bought property and stuff like that together. So when we broke up, there was an account that her check went in and my check went in. So even though we broke up, I continued to pay the bills out of that account. So I pay her bills, even though the car's under my name. Her car note comes out of her check. We split the car insurance. We split the cell phone bill, and the car and it comes out the same account. I have a separate account. We both have separate accounts, but the bills that get paid and anything that she uses for my two daughters, I have 3 daughters, but 2 live with her, my twins. Anything that she needs from them, she takes at the account. That's how it's worked.
Okay, wait. Can we rewind just a few minutes here?
Okay, all right.
Because you said this is a woman that you were with for over 20 years, or you known her for over 20 years?
No, I was with. We were together in a relationship.
Together, you guys had children.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to assume at some point you lived together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for 20 years, over 20 years.
Bills and all that and everything. Okay, and you never made her your wife.
They were engaged for about 25 years. Yeah. I'm still Team Stacy, by the way. But go ahead. They were engaged for 20. I've known them since '99. They've been together. That's 25, and there's more than that. But go ahead. Yes, they joint account. Go ahead, and they still got it. But they both not messing with each other anymore. Go ahead. Keep going.
Okay, but you never made her your wife. I just want to be clear.
No, and that was a whole issue. That was the issue. Oh God, this is really therapy.
Was this around the time when you like moved to Texas and
yes.
you were?
Yes.
Okay.
And this was my. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just gonna say what it was.
Her back in.
Yes.
He did her wrong. It's his fault. The relationship is over. Yes. Ultimately. Go ahead, keep going. I think he feels guilt, and that's why
she hung in there. She hung in there for 20 years. Wow.
20 plus.
So you guys still share a bank account.
Mm-hmm.
And you're good friends.
Very good friends. They're very good friends.
Is she married?
No.
Nope. She's not married.
Wait, what do you mean?
No,
what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Is it okay for them?
Let her ask. Let her ask. Stop leading. Let her ask. What do you mean? You're missing something?
If you guys are sharing bank accounts because that's married behavior.
Yeah, that's one bank account. Yeah, one bank account.
You're sharing bank accounts. You guys get along. You're really good friends. She's been there with you through everything. Is there a reason why you guys didn't try to work this out?
I mean,
he was an alcoholic and he did it wrong. It was his addiction. His addiction played a key role in it. Okay. And now that he's clean and sober, I don't think she wants to give that another chance because she's been down that block so many times.
I have not attempted. And there are other layers to it. What time is it? Because I don't have my cell phone. What time is it?
It's 38.
38. Okay, we got time. There were many reasons why we both. Now I'm going to take the blunt of it because I always do. I take the majority of the reason why the relationship didn't work out: infidelity, alcoholism, and stuff like that. I'm just gonna tell you the reason why we didn't get married, because I said this: if you want to get married, start planning, and we can make it happen. And she didn't take the initiative.
She wanted him to take the initiative.
And I'm not taking the initiative when I wanted to get married, but you gotta, like, I'm traveling back and forth from Dallas every weekend. I'm getting on a flight, flying to Dallas, working, coming back, flying home. So if you want to get married, just start the process. She never started the process. Would let me know, in my mind, you really don't want, there's something else here. Number
she wanted
two,
you to show the initiative, but you
didn't. And number two,
in her mind, it wasn't a priority, so you really didn't want to get married.
Mm.
No, it was a priority. But I'm not gonna go over. Now I'm already handling everything. Now you want me to handle getting married? You like?
And I'm just saying, as a woman,
yeah,
if you can't make this your priority, then that means that you really don't want to marry me. And as a woman, as a quality woman, you don't want to feel like you're pressuring a man into marrying you. She earned that.
But it wasn't pressure. I said, I want to get married.
I'm saying, from a woman's perspective, this is how we feel. This is how we think. I'm not saying that that's what you meant or what you didn't mean. I'm just giving you the perspective of a woman.
But even when I asked the question, when we had the conversations, I don't want to speak for her, because I'll remember something and she probably remember something differently. Even when I spoke, even she'll just say life happened. When people ask her, she'll be like, life just happened. And I'll be like, oh, okay, life just happened. So when it was time to move to Dallas, I'm really saying too much. When it was time to move to Dallas, there wasn't a resistance, but there was a resistance. So this is why I was forced.
Because at this point, she had been in a relationship with you for how long?
A long time. I don't know the exact amount of years, but a long time.
She's still not your wife, and she is taking all the blows with you, taking all the blows for you, and you care enough to make her your wife. As a woman, that hurts me.
So what do you think I was supposed to do if I said, let's get married?
Okay, let's just skip that part. I want to know, because that's the past.
Okay.
I want to know, in these last few years, as you walking through your sobriety, I'm sure that there are moments that you guys had talking about this, and whatever the conversations are. A conversation never came up about y'all making it work again, giving another chance more than once.
After I left the house, which was more than 4 years ago, something like that, did we have a conversation? We had some conversations, but we almost just said, this is not going to work, because of the situation where I wasn't in a relationship with my kids at the time. They were very angry at me. So once it dropped at that point, we never revisited again. And that's another thing with us. And then we can move on. Things like that, like even with the marriage thing, things like that just laid out and were never directly dealt with. And we just moved on with, it was weird. We moved on with raising a family and everything that comes with that. And issues like that have never been dealt with. And the same way I really didn't give you an answer, there have never been any answers. It just didn't. And there's never been any type of direct. I'm sure she has a different opinion on certain things. So no, after the first few months, there was really no conversation on ever getting back together again. To this day.
Okay. So the conversation kind of flowed, but that was actually a question that I wrote down. Are you still in love with your ex?
Am I still in love? I love her. I definitely love her. But I love a lot of people who I feel that I'll always be there for.
You were doing so well. You were doing so well. Mike. You were doing so well. I was so proud of you. Um,
I got a lot of friends. I love everybody. What was that? Are you in love with us too? I'm sorry. Let me shut up. They told me to be quiet. Let me shut up.
No, if I was in love, I would make it. I don't know. I don't know what the difference is. I mean, I love the person, but I'm not trying to be. I don't. Yeah, I love her. I do love her, and I probably will always love her.
see a future? Is that the reason why you can't?
Do I see a future? I would say no.
Sharing a bank account. Okay. No. Okay.
No.
So if you don't see a future, why are you still sharing the account?
Because that's how I take care of the family. That's been how the family's been taken care of.
How can he establish a new family if he's still taking care of his previous family? Like, is that going to show that previous woman?
No, don't say that's my previous
current.
family.
Meaning
that's always my family.
How would that viewed if you're dating someone? How would that look to that person? I don't think that's going to come off well. That showing that you moved on from that previous relationship. Go ahead, let Miss Hawkins speak.
I want to answer. So but let's go back because we did kind of get sidetracked and we went down a few streets. But so I'm going to answer the question because you said, how would you feel if somebody you were seeing, y'all were sharing accounts? So I would say that one, when you first meet a woman and you guys are first getting to know each other, that's really not her business. Her business is not who you're sharing accounts with. So I think it depends on how long you've been together. But this is coming from someone who I was married for 12 years. And me and my ex, we still have a pretty decent relationship now. He's remarried, but we still have a pretty decent relationship. This coming from a person who him and his wife came down here. I live in Florida, so they came here to Florida, and I let them stay with me.
Wow.
So my perspective may be a little bit different than the average woman because I do understand that for me, it's more about my sons. It's more about my children. It's not about how I feel or my feelings. It's about making sure, like, hey, we done already messed this marriage thing up. So the least we could do is do a good job at co-parenting for our children.
Facts.
And because that's what it is, hey, you'll always be my family. So
you let him move in with you with his new chick, his new lady?
Well, they didn't move in. No, they didn't move in. Oh. They were here for a couple of days and they stayed the night in my house.
Wow.
Yeah, they stayed the night.
Yeah.
Your ex and his new wife. Wow. Okay.
Beyonce at the time, but yeah. My perspective is a little bit different because I don't want him. So, I don't want him.
Been there, done that. Like, okay.
Yeah, I don't want him, but he is my family. I've known him most of my life. Even before we got together, our families was raised together. So it's a little bit different. But I think depending on how long you're with a person, that you open up your finances and your credit and all that. I think people do too much too early.
Yes.
So how long should it take before? I don't know.
And just like you, I've known Stacy since I was 16 years old. Like I was, before anything, I've slept over their house a gang of times. Her mom is somebody who, if she called right now and said I need to shovel the driveway, I would go shovel the driveway. That's how connected when her brother died, it was heartbreaking for me to get through. Because that was not only Uncle Derek, that was my man. That was Derek that helped me in every situation, from threatening situations to moving out of houses and stuff like that. So so when I say I'm in love, I don't know what I love the person. I don't know if that I already know how people look at that because I've looked at it. I love the entire family, but I do love her.
And that's what KT says. So do you want to consider a possible future with her?
Do I want to consider a partner? I don't. It's so much. I don't.
I think we want to just leave that just in case she's watching, but
I don't know.
In case she watches. But
I'm gonna
I
send her the
think,
link if she ain't. No, go. I'm kidding.
but when you had so many years with a person like that, so much stuff has built up, it would take a lot of therapy, and it would take two people really wanting to do the work. It would take two
Right.
people, because that would be hard. That wouldn't be something that you would be able to just do in a couple of months. That would take years of therapy. But yeah, I'm hoping that you find someone that you can share your future with, and enjoy these victories and everything that you're walking into right now. I yeah, I'm hoping that for you. I'm praying that for
Uh-oh.
you.
Oh,
I thought you getting emotional. I thought you about to
no,
get
there's something you were
emotional
about to say. I
and
thought you were
say
about to
something.
say something. I thought you were about to say something.
No, I'm just praying that for you.
So let me so
Your
let me ask
your words kind of turned today, so I like that.
so let me
Yeah, he
ask you
opened
this.
up. He did. Pause. He did
If
open up.
there is there a point where you go like, if I remember when I go back, this is what when I go back in time, I know what the world sees of the perception of me in this relationship, and I understand the responsibility I take for it. But is it normal for you to go like, but people don't see the other side? And I feel like, I don't know, maybe the corniest thing, and people gonna look at me as a man, you just say, I'll just take that. I'll take, I'm the reason why I failed.
Is that normal?
Say it again.
You say it again.
What was the question?
I said, is that normal for a person to just go, I'm gonna take, I'm gonna take I'm the reason.
Of course that's normal. Because you have to internalize it in a way where you could get over it, or you'll be able to live without living with this person.
So in you were married for 12 years. That's a long time. So in your journey, when was the point where you were like, this is over? Okay, let me ask you the question. Do you still love him?
I do love them. Yes, that's my
Okay.
family.
That's your family. So what is the point? What's the journey where you go like, okay, when you got to the point, I don't want him. You didn't see any, you're like, I'm not even gonna, it never came up in your mind about being back with him?
Of course it comes into your mind, but then you're realistic and you remember everything that happened.
Right.
Everything that happened.
Right.
And you forgive, and like I said, for me, I think at this point I can say I have forgiven him totally, but it took a long time. At first, I forgave him for my sons.
Right.
It wasn't about my emotions. I had to forgive him for them, because I knew that they deserved. Because I have sons, and I'm a grown woman at a big age. I've dealt with men, and I've actually had quite a few men that were really my friends. And as a woman, I get a lot of flack because women will say I'm not a girl's girl. Like, I'm not a girl's girl. But, and that may be true, but I'm not a girl's girl because for me, where most women would say, men, y'all ain't nothing, there's no good men. For me, my perception is different, because when I look back in my life, in every area where I needed somebody there for me, it was always a man that stepped in. And it wasn't always something that was sexual. I had a lot of platonic friendships with men. So for me, that, I get that I'm not a girl's girl, but it wasn't really women that were there for me. It was always men that stepped up. And when I say that, I don't mean in a intimate way. Like, for instance, a man taught me how to drive.
Right.
So things like that in my life, it was always a man. But so I kind of advocate for men. I do, because I have two sons, and watching them become men, I see the struggle that men deal with on a daily basis. I see how women sometimes could be. We know how we could be. So That's just my perspective. So I love him enough to say, okay, we're going to do this co-parenting thing. I love you enough to not get into no arguments or go through anything like that, but I'm not in love with you because I don't want to be back with you. I know what that looks like, and I don't want to be a part of it.
And when was the moment? Was there a moment when you were like, "This is done. That chapter's over. I will co-parent, and there's nothing else that's going to come from this." When did you come to that final thought where, okay, this is if there was a day or if there was a few weeks that went by, or you just realized it?
I just realized it.
You just realized it.
Like we separated first, then we tried to get back together, try to work it out, and it didn't work out. And I just realized that he just was who he was, and I was who I was. And I'll say this: it moved me to Florida. I packed up my stuff from Philly and moved to Florida to get away from him because I didn't trust myself not to keep going back. I had to get up from around him. So was there a moment though? I just think just in everything happening, even after we separated, even after we got divorced, we kind of still tried to work it out, and it just didn't. And sometimes you just get to a place where I knew I was headed somewhere different, i.e. I'm a minister right now, and he is the opposite.
They say it's the opposite. That is the nicest way I've ever heard somebody put something like, I'm a minister right now, and he's the opposite. That is okay. That is greatness. That is greatness. So we had okay, she has nice teeth, complexion.
Afro Queen asked you a question. It was 8:53. Where was that question at? Has Mike forgiven himself for his role in the relationship? She wants to know, have you forgiven yourself totally for the parts that you played in demise of killing your relationship?
That would probably, to be honest, I'd probably say no. Have I forgiven myself for my role in the relationship? No, no. I think some of the treacherous ways that I was and the things, how I acted, they still linger. Like that's something that forgiveness, that thing of forgiving yourself constantly. I have to remind myself, I have to look at the bigger picture of my beginning, my influences, the trauma, and my perception of what a relationship was, which was total. My perception of what a relationship was so selfish, was so the highest level of selfishness, and what I expected in return from the selfishness is just, it doesn't make any sense. But it made total sense to me. It was something I just moved on. Now, I don't want to blame anything on the addiction. The addiction was there. It was a factor. It was a big factor.
Big factor, huge.
But there was a way of thinking. There was a way of thinking that I had that was dysfunctional before the alcohol. The alcohol just enhanced, just took it to another level, and it took it to it added to the selfish decisions and ruthlessness that I had. So, once again, long answer. No, I'm working on forgiving myself by making sure I live a different way, and I think a different way, and I react to things differently. So that's the answer to that question. No.
And Ms. Clark wanted to know, when do you stop using excuses for y'all? At what age do y'all stop saying we're parenting our kids? Like Ms. Hawkins said, her son is 30. At what point is he no longer a child and we're using those excuses to still be close to the other person? Like, what age is parenting done? Well, parenting is never done, but at what can we stop using that crutch?
Parenting is never done.
You know what she's trying to say.
No, I know what she's trying to say. That's my answer. Parenting is never done. Because for me, I'm going to speak for me. When I say that we're close, I'm not talking on the phone with him every night or 2 to 3 nights a week. But when we need to come together for the children, my son graduated. They came for the graduation. So if he were to get married, we would have to see each other at the wedding. These life events that happen, I don't think that's an excuse at all. I think it's a mindset. Because again, this is my family. So what you're asking me is, when will he no longer be my family? And the answer is when he's no longer here.
But is that a crutch though? Is it to say, well, we raising a kid, like your child is 30? Like, is that, at what point can we stop saying this is my ex's father, or my ex-husband? Like, I don't know. I feel like some people do use that as a way to keep that connection going, when at a certain point in age, like, come on, they got their own family, their own life. Stop.
Minister Hawkins, I wanted to introduce you to Jay Black, the man who would never deal with bank accounts and never deal with the fact that you let your ex-husband sleep over. The relationship would be over if you were in a relationship with him. But go ahead, answer the question. Go ahead. When's it stop being a crutch?
I will say that particular incident that we were talking about, that wasn't yesterday. You know, that was when my son, I don't know, my son was probably like 16 or 17 or something like that. But I think to each his own. For me, that's my answer. It's never over. I think it's there are boundaries that are put in place. But like I said, we're not on the phone every night talking. We're not going out together. That, you know, things are like that are not happening. But if I'm in his city, in the city that he lives in, am I going to go check on him? Of course. Am I going to call first? Yes. And listen, if that is something that a person, for me, again, that's why that's a deal breaker for me. Might not be a deal breaker for you.
Oh, okay. All right. Minister Hawkins, you shed a lot of light. You've opened up even more questions that you won't have me thinking for the rest of the day. And we would love to bring you back when we have a topic that isn't me. We would love to bring you back.
This is good. I'm glad she came on. This is real good.
And just to be nosy, in Florida, the ministry is what you're practicing in Florida, or what are you doing?
I gotta go. I'll be right back.
Is that the job, or is that, you know, the other things going on?
My job is, I'm a insurance agent. So I sell life insurance, health insurance. That's my job. That's my day job. Okay. However, I am a coach. I'm a discipleship coach. So I teach discipleship, just walking people through how to walk with Christ. Once they've taken that journey of saying, hey, this is what I want to do. I want to learn who God is. I kind of walk them through a year of discipleship. Also, I'm on a women's ministry. So we do a lot of women's events. So, hey, even if you're not in Florida, if you follow me on social media, I think Facebook, this is my Facebook thing, but if you follow me on social media, we do post the link. So we have a lot of women events for women where we bring women together, and we just, you know, we kind of talk and things like that. I actually did have a podcast that I'm going to start back up on 2026. It's called Let's Heal Queen. It's on all major streaming podcast platforms. I'm also an author. So I wrote a book that's called Speak to the Mountain.
Wow. Okay.
It's a 14-day devotional helping you to reignite your faith. You know, sometimes life kind of gives us lemons and we have to make lemonade. So that's what my book is about. It's a like a little journal in there, different things like that. You can purchase it on Amazon. It's called Speak to the Mountain.
Speak to the Mountain. Okay. I'm writing this down just so for future shows we can remind people. Because I will say this about our community. They really do support. And it's on Amazon. You can get the book on Amazon. We have to have you back. We have to talk about more than just me. But thank you. You really, there's some things I'm thinking about. And
that's what I want to do. I want to get you thinking about things. I don't want you to feel like I'm trying to attack you. I just want I want to get you thinking. And I do also want to say that I'm watching everything you're doing. I do want you to think about a space where you're a little bit more vulnerable. I think people want to see that. A space where you're talking about your sobriety and you're celebrating. There are a lot of people that's in that situation that you were in that maybe you could kind of help walk them out of that, help pull them out of that.
Wow, you're like the third person recently who's almost said verbatim what you said, and it's the consistency and yeah, I have no excuses. It's something that's been on my mind, and every once in a while I'll post something about it on TikTok, and I'll post something and I'll do something, but I won't stay consistent. But God is funny because I've had people in my DM who've reached out that I've literally talked to as they went to rehab during our conversation. So I know how powerful this is. And I realized even in every rehab that I've been through, they always said, even in AA, they always said, in order for you to recover, you have to share. You have to share this. And that's the one thing that I've done, but I haven't jumped all the way out the window to do it. So it's something that it's in the midst. It's just my paranoia is I'm always feeling like I don't want to say the wrong thing to somebody at the wrong. I think what you do is so incredible that I would hate to say the wrong words and it get taken the wrong way and maybe lead to harm instead of good. Does that make sense? I couldn't hear you.
Yes, that definitely makes sense.
Okay, I got you. All right. Speak to the Mountain is the book. Amazon, if you want to pick that up. The podcast is coming 2026. Let's Heal Queen. And hopefully we will have you back. As long as you have the time, we would love to have you back and get you on some of our topics. Some of them might be a little messy. A little bit. They might be a little messy. But I appreciate you and thank you so much. Nothing but a great happy holidays and wonderful new year. And thank you for taking the time out.
Thank you so much for having me.
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all got it. We did it. Therapist and minister, Karen Hawkins. Round of applause, y'all. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. That was something. Y'all got what y'all wanted. All right, y'all on your best behavior. I got to get out of here. First of all, y'all had some amazing questions. If you remember the questions, maybe I'll get to the questions later. Yeah, some of y'all said she pretty. Yeah, she is. Yep. I saw y'all in the comments. Yeah, definitely elite. Let me get to some of your comments before I get out of here. We family forever, including his wife. Nothing we can change. Absolutely. There does come a time when our children no longer need parenting. I don't know about that. Dr. Aaron Smith, this was great. Thank you, Doc. I hope you can give that good work, Mike. Thank you. I don't know what I did, but thank you, KT. Always thank you for your support. Jeanette hit us with the good show. You guys really bad. Y'all were adults. Let me tell you about how y'all acted like adults today. Let me just give you my round of applause. Let me tell you how I know this could have went left. Let me tell you, even Random Rick, he almost went left. Cypher, I really got to commend you. I come at y'all when I come at y'all because sometimes we deserve it and we need it. But damn, y'all did a good job. Damn, y'all reminded me that most of y'all are over 40. Good conversation. She needs to come back. Yeah, we got to get her back. So we can get her opinion. I really wanted to ask her some questions, but I got to get out of here. Great show for what I got in on. Definitely a good show. Maybe next time put Jay or Doc on the hot seat. You know we're not going to put Jay on the hot seat. You know Jay can't handle that. You already know. Jay's different. Jay, it's a shutdown. She got a group of women right for the picking. Random, really? Is that what we're doing? All right, let me get the last one. Thanks for being a good sport, Mike. No problem. It was enlightening. Her Facebook is inspiring, dope. And I do have to. I probably do follow her. And the mountain will move. All right, Dr. Aaron Smith, we got to get you tomorrow. You're amazing, Karen. Yes, she is. Definitely is. Don't forget the book, Speak to the Mountain. Yes, Mike. You definitely a blessing, Karen. Oh, I wish we could have put that up while she was on here. Oh, she's still in the back. So she can see him. Applause. All right, y'all. You know what it is. We back at it tomorrow. You know how we end the show. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. Understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything in your life. Fight for your happiness and never let anyone, anything, or any circumstance take it away from you. God got me. God got us. Shout out to Jay Black, Sexy Mo, Amani, Kamari, Karen Hawkins for joining us today. For everybody, the Takeover Legend crew, we are gone. See you tomorrow morning, 7 a.m.
Michael Sean. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.